Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess, my 100th Mint commercial. No, don't. I mean, honestly, when I started this, I thought I only have to do like 4 of these. I mean, it's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be victim blaming here. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save. Whenever you're ready.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See details.
District of Conservation is sponsored by CFACT. To learn more about our sponsor, head over to cfact.org. Thank you so much for listening. Welcome to District of Conservation. I'm your host, Gabriella Hoffman. This podcast offers a sober examination into all things hunting, fishing, shooting sports, energy, environment, and the public policy surrounding it. And this podcast also specializes in original interviews that you won't hear elsewhere. Here's what I have for you today. Happy Tuesday, 1st of November. I hope everyone is reeling in from Halloween. It was really quiet here. I don't get trick-or-treaters often. I don't think I've ever had trick-or-treaters since living in this neighborhood in the DC metro area. So it's kind of nice to have quiet and peace. But relevant to today's podcast is another speech announcement. I've been going around the country since last fall to give what I've billed as a conservationist conservative lecture. And I've spoken to, goodness, I think close to a dozen universities. I've gone to a few universities multiple times. But it's a really fun opportunity to be able to take this lecture across the country and to speak to really young, impressionable minds about how you can marry political conservatism with true conservation. And I will be talking about my next stop on the tour. Here it is. On social media, I've posted the next stop on my conservationist conservative lecture tour. I've had a little bit of a break since the spring semester, but I'm really excited to do a couple. I think we're only going to do one this semester because my travel schedule has been hectic. I want to have some room to breathe and to relax and recharge, and especially as I start to take on more client work, it is much needed. But I'm really excited to be speaking at Indiana University, Bloomington, and this is about 52 minutes south of Indianapolis, the major city there. I haven't really explored much of Indiana save for one of the bordering towns to Louisville, Kentucky. And so I'm really excited to actually spend more time in Indiana, even though it's going to be a quick day trip. I fly in, do my speech, go back home the same day. And I was able to find a really nice ticket that allowed me to do that. But I'm really excited to speak to the Turning Point USA group at Indiana University. CFACT, which sponsors this podcast, is also helping to sponsor the talk. And the title of the lecture is Conservation Conservative. They're going to have me discuss property rights and ecological conservation. And you can catch me on campus November 4th, this Friday at 5 p.m. in the Wells Library on the first floor on the IQ Wall Room specifically. So if you have any Hoosier friends or you're a Hoosier yourself in the area interested in coming to hear my talk, we're going to be offering some goodies. I think there's going to be the group is going to be having raffles, pizza will be available, and you can pick my brain about Biden policies and where conservation should be going, why I think conservation is a more palatable term to use than conservative environmentalism, why environmentalism is kind of a dirty word in most people's views. And so I've been really kind of gaining steam with this talk. I've had a lot of people offer positive feedback. And if you're unable to attend the lecture in person, I will conveniently make it available for you on YouTube. I've been broadcasting all my other speeches on YouTube, and I will be doing the same here because I know a lot of you have an interest. Many of you who listen or who don't listen to the podcast, I have a lot of social media followers too, who are interested in seeing kind of what these speeches look like. So you will have an opportunity in the event you're not able to make it or don't live in the area to see my remarks in real time on YouTube. And I'll provide the link for that very soon, hopefully within the next few hours of this recording. But anyway, the Wells Library, first floor, IQ Wall Room, November 4th at Indiana University in Bloomington. I hear the campus is beautiful. Look forward to checking it out. So if you want to meet with me there and learn more about how conservation is conservative and how it's not just a lefty issue, but also a righty issue too, come attend my lecture or catch it on YouTube. Thanks for listening to District of Conservation. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you haven't already, make sure you find us on your preferred podcast player. We largely circulate on Apple, Spotify, and countless others, but those are our two big podcast platforms we want to push. Make sure you're subscribed there, especially on Apple. If you like the podcast a lot, go leave us some reviews. We'd be more than grateful to get some 5-star reviews from you guys. Moreover, we're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and a little bit on YouTube. We don't populate there, but connect with us on social media. Find me personally on social media with blue check marks. Super easy to find, and I would love to hear your feedback and know who you'd like to see on the podcast. Thanks for listening to District of Conservation. Stay tuned for the next episode.